Our topic. I had spent so many years trying to figure out why my life wasn't working. Now, this might be you. Maybe you've spent some time trying to figure out why some of the shit that you actually want doesn't turn out to work, right? Particularly inside of marriage. I had thought marriage itself would be significantly easier than it was. I figured after marriage number one to a woman by the name of Christy, which she's an amazing woman, the mother of my teenage son. We actually traveled to Ottawa, Canada for his recruiting trip for football here this week. I'm publishing this show. Wonderful woman. Listen, there were years I spent blaming her for the reality of our relationship. She was young. She was 19 when we met. I was 22. We didn't know what the hell we were doing. We were trying to figure it out. And I figured that my reason for why my relationship was not working was because she was fucking the wrong woman. Literally, she was the wrong woman. This story becomes so easy inside relationships where we start to blame the other person. We think, well, the business I'm in is the wrong business. The relationship I'm in is the wrong relationship. The person I'm with is the wrong person. And this was my story with Christy. She was the wrong person. That was my story, at least. But this was a challenge when we moved forward to my second marriage with Danielle, who I'm married to today. Love this woman. She is my ride or die woman. And not because I wasn't knocking on the door of divorce with her too. Crazy shit, right? The same stories I had about Christy were the same stories I was projecting onto Danielle. So here we are, 10 years down the path in our relationship, and we are having the same fucking fights that me and my first wife were having. We're having the same fucking fights for a decade. Like, here's how it would go. I'd go along. We would have a fight. This triggering experience would cause a drift. I would get angry. I would get frustrated. I would blame her. Then I would feel shameful for who I was. I would feel like maybe I was the guy fucking it all up. And then I would experience what felt like growth. Now here's the tricky part. The tricky part of life is recognizing when you're actually growing, when things have actually changed, and when things have simply become a new day but the same bullshit. When things have actually become a new day, but nothing's actually changed. I like to call this the dog shit cupcake scenario. Here's the dog shit cupcake scenario. It goes a little bit like this. I have a cupcake made of dog shit. I put blue or purple frosting on it, right? I could change the colors up the next day and put yellow on it. I could change it up and I could put some orange on it. I could put orange frosting on top. I could put some strawberry frosting on top of that dog shit cupcake. But here's the problem. At the end of the day, no matter how much frosting you put on top, you are still eating shit. Now I have dogs. My backyard is full of shit every day. Every day I gotta go clean this shit up. So the visual for me is easy. Big pit bull shit into a cupcake tin, covered up with frosting. Looks appealing until you eat it. And then you're like, holy shit, I literally have dog shit in my mouth. Most men have chosen to live lives that are full of shit. You lie, you don't tell the truth, you don't tell the truth about where you are, you don't tell the truth about where you want to go, you don't tell the truth about where you desire to be, and you don't tell the truth about where you currently will be. This dog shit scenario that we end up finding ourselves in becomes a deep, loathing frustration. It leaves us caught, feeling like maybe life itself is just meant to be this horrendous experience of enduring the bullshit until someday magically we wake up, somebody waves a wand above our head, aka salvation, and somehow inside of this conversation, my transformation, my liberation appears. I'm going to have you consider you're going to sit around for years and you're going to wait for this to change. Because at the end of the day, if the substance of the cupcake doesn't change, if you continue to operate from a foundation of bullshit, it doesn't matter how many times you change the woman in your life. It doesn't matter how many times you move to a new house. It doesn't matter how many times you try to launch a new business. It doesn't matter how many times you hire a new personal assistant. It doesn't matter how many times you change your outfit or what kind of shoes you wear, or maybe you keep on your lucky pair of underwear. It doesn't matter what you do. At the end of the day, you'll still be fucked because you'll still be you. This was hard. This was hard for me to acknowledge the fact that my second marriage was failing because I was failing. The harder fact was when I woke up one morning and I realized that even if me and Danielle got divorced, I'd end up repeating the same shit with a new woman. New day, same bull.